My colleagues in Aleppo, Hama, and Homs were all present when the group arrived in their respective areas. There was shelling and fighting that was heard in many places. In fact, several windows at the hotel where the UN lived in Homs was hit by stray bullets, but the fighting was probably not as intense as originally expected. When I left the city yesterday morning, Damascus was still relatively calm. But by then, there was already heavy fighting in both Daraa in the south and Homs further northwards. The border crossing to Jordan, Nasib, was closed after being taken over by one of the armed groups, and it was clear that the groups were moving southwards from Homs and northwards from Daraa to surround Damascus. Some colleagues relocated via flight from Damascus airport, but we, from UNHCR, we were able to travel by road through the main crossing of Maznan to Beirut. The representative and other critical field staff stayed behind in Damascus to ensure that our essential work can continue. Now, I'm told that when the armed groups entered Damascus proper, there was again sounds of shelling and shooting outside the hotel where the UN was staying. But in the end, our colleagues managed to remain indoors and safe until control over Damascus was declared. There were reports of singing and dancing by some out in the streets, and gunfire, which at this point we assumed was out of celebration. And yeah, there was a lot of commotion that was heard out on the streets, and some continue today, even though there is a curfew now in place between 4 p.m. and 5 a.m.